bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Perhaps you've heard of this organization, and here's a little card. You have to see it closely. There's a bunch of people waving, and it says Why Tuesday, and there's a movement afoot by some folks to change the voting day from Tuesday to Saturday to make it more convenient. Alex Turk is with us right now. He's the founder of Why Tuesday. And are you just trying to cause trouble? Is that why you're here?
You know, we like to shake it up a little bit, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I understand the principle involved. Saturday seems like a more convenient way. But there's been other times people have been trying to get this changed and it hasn't worked. Why not?
You know, that's a really good question. I mean, I think most people settle into what they know. And what we're trying to do is to educate people. And if you ask most people on the street, why do we vote on Tuesdays? Most people think it's in the United States Constitution. Well, that's actually not true.
The history is what?
The history is that in 1845, Congress passed a law because they didn't want to interfere with religious practice on the weekends. And we lived in an agrarian society, so they decided that they'd pack up the horse and buggy on Monday, and it would take about 24 hours to get into the main square to do all your official business, which included voting. It's an antiquated system, in my opinion, and many others. And countries around the world vote on Saturday and Sundays to make it more convenient and more accessible, especially for working families.
But now with traffic jams, it takes about that long anyway with cars. Not much difference from Monday to Tuesday.
Probably a good point.
You know, so... But what would happen? I mean, how would this get changed? Is this a vote? Is this congressional vote?
This is a city initiative, and it's a pilot to change the day from Tuesday to any other day. It's in the state constitution here in California. So if you wanted to change it, you'd either have to work through the California state legislature, who's right now in the midst of a $20 billion budget deficit,
or a
statewide initiative. And we want to prove what's possible. And I've been working in San Francisco for about 16 years. And once I started talking to people about this little crazy idea I had, it was amazing how it seemed to resonate. And people, once you explain to them the antiquated history of Tuesday elections and the fact that we consider ourselves in San Francisco an educated populace, politically savvy, yet over the past 10 elections we've averaged a 47.2% turnout, there's something wrong with that.
And recently, I think it was less than that in the primaries.
Yesterday's statewide gubernatorial election had a 22% turnout. It's abysmal, and we can do better. And this effort is trying to inspire people. Really trying to engage families about the importance of including your kids in the democratic process. That's what we're trying to do.
What are the disadvantages to, say, moving it to Saturday? Certainly, there are things that don't come to mind immediately to me, but then I'm slow.
I mean, I think there's probably bureaucratic challenges, right? I mean, you know, the city's used to doing things a certain way on Tuesday, so, you know, I'm sure the Department of Elections would have some issues about hiring poll workers a time and a half because it's the weekend.
Yeah, well, there's one right there.
But to me, these are excuses. Change is difficult, and the reality is we should all be promoting greater involvement in the democratic process, and it's just my belief that why not have voting on a day where the majority of people don't work? It's not rocket science, and hopefully this can spearhead you know, momentum and excitement, you know, to get people more inspired about why it's important to be involved in the process.
Yeah, this is not one of those things where you're lying in bed at night and you said to yourself, Alex, let's do something that really is hard to do and is going to upset people and cause a lot of trouble.
No, actually.
Was that why?
No, I actually heard of an organization. It was a nonprofit called WhyTuesday.org that was started by a congressman and a senator from Wisconsin that have really been trying to move this on a federal level, yet haven't been able to move the ball. And it just got me upset that you know, there were 50,000 plus people that were moving for such change, yet nothing was happening.
Okay, and if people can want to get involved, WhyTuesdaySanFrancisco.org.
WhyTuesdaySF.org. We're trying to qualify for the November ballot right now. It's a grassroots campaign. We need 7,100 signatures by July 6th, and I feel pretty confident that we're going to go for it.
All right.
Absolutely.
Alex, nice to see you.
Jack,
Alex Turk has been our guest. He's founder of Why Tuesday San Francisco, and we're going to find out why at some point. Thank you very much for watching.